My name is Colin Schindler with Remax Ignite, and this is another episode of the Stateline Spotlight. Today, I am here with lender Andrea Mroz with Johnson Financial Group. Thanks for coming on today.
Thank you.
I really appreciate having one of my most preferred lenders here today because she is simply amazing. Johnson Financial Group is amazing at what they do, and it's very important to have good lender real estate agent relationships.
I agree. Thank you for having me. I really
Absolutely.
appreciate this. So today I kind of want to talk about the pre-approval process, and I want to get your take eventually too, so you be prepared.
Oh,
So we know buying a home is very stressful.
especially the last few years.
Yes, it is. But it's also a really good long-term investment. So, but with the stress, it's easy to relieve some of that if you're prepared a little bit. And a couple ways to do that is to get a pre-approval and establish a budget and find a buyer's agent. So you have somebody on your side that knows the market and can navigate through some of those negotiations for you while you're writing an offer.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk a little bit more about that pre-approval process, because even being in the business as a real estate agent, I don't think that many of us realize that not all pre-approvals or pre-qualifications are the same. So do you want to dive into some of those
Yes.
nuances?
Yeah, so there is a definite difference. So a pre-qualification and a pre-approval are often used synonymously. However, a pre-qualification can be done just by simply going online and plugging in a few pieces of information and printing something off. So there's no validation of the borrower's information as to what they qualify for financially. Getting a budget in place and getting pre-approved is very important. A fully underwritten pre-approval is a complete review of financials and credit. So at Johnson Financial Group, this means that we would do a full review of credit, pay stubs, W-2s, taxes, and we also look at assets like bank statements and investment statements sometimes. While we're reviewing all this, we do a customization of the purchase price based on what you have for a down payment, and then we can structure the loan in a way that fits each individual.
Yeah, that's awesome and super important. And like I said, a lot of people in the industry don't really know the difference. And an ongoing joke that I have with my broker is, there's some lenders that hand out pre-approvals like Halloween candy.
Yeah.
So, I know when I'm on the receiving end of getting that Johnson Bank pre-qualification, I know that client is good to go.
Yeah.
They are going to buy that home,
Yeah.
and they are going to be able
Yeah,
to.
yeah. So at Johnson Financial Group, we don't like to give out Halloween candy.
Yeah, good. And I mean, that's super important, whether you're buying or selling. For my sellers, I want to know that it's a guaranteed deal. Nothing's done until it's done. But having that pre-qualification, I know that we're that much more guaranteed than a different pre-approval from another institution.
Exactly.
And as a buyer, when you're coming to me to help you to purchase a home, I know that we're likely to be able to get something under contract.
Right, and
So
you know
it's
what?
very important.
You know what range to show, what houses to show them in the right range.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. It gives the buyer confidence,
Yes.
based on what you said, in knowing that they can afford what they're going to look at. Because that's heartbreaking if they're looking and they fall in love with something that they can't afford. So
Absolutely.
that's another reason to get pre-approved right away.
Absolutely. So it's a great idea. Get the approval.
Yes.
And there's another reason why I wanted to interview you here today, because I want you to talk a little bit about some of the really cool loan programs that you guys offer.
Yeah, so we have a wide range of programs, and from the first-time homebuyers with grants, all the way up to our professional program and our doctor program, which I think is what you're referring to. Those programs are special for doctors and chiropractors, nurse practitioners, CPAs, accountants, attorneys, all sorts of professionals that I can't even list them all.
Yeah.
But those programs allow you to fully finance a purchase without private mortgage insurance. So that's a very unique product to Johnson Financial Group.
Incredibly beneficial, huge savings there as well, and just a really cool, neat thing to be able to give back to providers who do things for and in our communities.
Yeah, and based on that, we also have a hero program. So we give great discounts to police officers, firefighters, teachers, nurses, and things like that. So we like to give back in that way also.
That's awesome. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, this was great. Thank you so much for having
it was
me.
fantastic, Andrea. How do people get a hold of you?
They can get a hold of you if you want, or we can post our information below.
Sounds good. The information is coming up on the screen now. So if you're looking to work with, seriously, one of my most preferred lenders, get in touch with me, get in touch with Andrea, and let's get you into a home here when it's right for you and the home that is right for you. This has been another episode of the Stateline Spotlight. Thank you so much for coming out and chatting with me today. We will talk to you all soon.